episode of Musings podcast. I'm your host, Gungo Milbert, and I'm so happy that you joined me again today. On today's episode, I wanted to talk about what do men want? Like, actually, what do men freaking want? Because I don't know. They usually say that women are the problem, that they call us this gender and all of these things. But they forget that women have learned most of the things that they do from them. Because women have been like put down, they have been mistreated, they have been, cheated on and lied to, and all of these things. And finally, we were like, okay, two can play this game. And then once we started doing everything they are doing, now they are complaining, oh, this gender, oh, these people, oh, women are trash, oh, women are what? You forget that you did it first. Like, seriously, what do you want? Because I saw a video, somebody shared a video with me that there was this lady who was saying that a man will make you fall in love with them. He will do everything for you. He will go and buy you gifts. He will take you out to trips and like, I don't know, bring you flowers, chocolates, and take you out to dinner and all of these things. And then he will still cheat on you. He will call you all the sweet nothings and still cheat. He will promise that he will love you forever. He will tell his family and his friends that he's promising himself to you and will beat you up to a pulp. He will say that you are the only woman who he breathes for and still go fuck around out there and bring diseases into your house. He will tell you everything that you need to hear, that you have ever wanted to hear. He will promise heaven and earth. He will tell you that you are the love of his life, that he can't sleep, he can't eat without you. And this man will go out there, have a child with another woman, and still come back and sleep in your bed like nothing has happened. That is a man. Not all of them, by the way, I should say. I should actually say they're very good men outside there. Some of them I know, some of them you know, but they're very good men out there. But most of them are these people who just want to ruin people's lives. Because my question has always been, how does a man look at you and just feel like, oh, I'm going to ruin this woman's life? He meets you and you are single. He knows he has a wife, or he's dating somebody else, or they're expecting a child, or whatever it is, that he's just engaged with somebody else. But he meets you and is like, hey, so are you dating anyone? And you tell him, no, I'm not dating anyone. I'm single, ready to mingle and stuff. And then he starts pursuing you, and you get into this relationship knowing that you are getting into a serious relationship with an honest, hardworking man. Because you're seeing him work, you're seeing him go to work, and you're like, oh, he's a person who's capable of doing something with his life. He has, dreams, he is ambitious, and oh, I can form a life with this person. And they'll tell you, oh, I want to have kids with you, I want to live the rest of my life with you. And they're telling you this, that knowing that they have a wife at home and children. And you, unakubali unaingia box because you're like, oh, he's so hardworking, he's so nice, he never lies to me. And then you start pushing with this guy, you fall in love, and then you get pregnant before marriage to this guy. No judgment, I'm just saying that is life, it happens. And then after you've done that, you go and tell him, hey, you know what? I'm pregnant. Surprise, we are going to be parents. And that's the moment that man turns around and tells you, what? Weren't you being careful? Didn't you know how to use P2 or whatever? I have a wife. I have children. What do you want me to do with you and your child? And you're like, what? 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 Why didn't you tell me all this before? Why did you have to wait until now in order for you to tell me that you had a wife? When I asked you before when we met, you told me you were single. But now you are changing the tune, you are changing the story, and you're telling me that no, you have a wife and kids. So what am I supposed to do with my kid? And then he tells you have an option. You can abort. And if you're somebody like me who doesn't believe in it, you're like, no, I don't want to abort my child. And then it's also fine. If you want to keep it, raise it by yourself. And then he walks out of your life. This man found you single. You are not emotionally entangled with anybody. You aren't like you just had crashes here and there, maybe. You are saving yourself, maybe even for the right person. And then you met him and he told you everything and he presented himself to you as that man that you have been praying to God for. Only for him to turn around and be like, yeah, I didn't mean that. And now he has broken your heart. He has left you as a single mom. There's this child who's going to grow up without a dad. And then you blame women for being angry. Because who does that? If you're not a psychopath, like how would you just go and ruin someone's child's life like that? Because now it's not just one person's life that you have ruined. You have ruined two people's lives. Your unborn child and this young woman's life. And your family, should they ever find out. Now, if that man is really, really evil, he becomes like that man, the member of parliament or whatever that shall not be named, who went ahead and killed the woman that he had impregnated. Why? Because he didn't want to be embarrassed when the truth came out. But it still came out. And his life still went on. But we had already lost someone's life because of what? He couldn't keep it in his pants? Like seriously, man, tell me, what do you want? Because make it make sense. How do you just hurt somebody's child and not care about it? Make it make sense. I don't understand it. In my life, I've been, I don't know, maybe sometimes I used to ask myself, is there something like a sign on my head or like a halo on top of my head that shows this man like, yeah, I'm not looking for a serious relationship and it's blinking and it's blinking. And that's why all the men who ever approached me were just nonsensical guys. If I went to my Facebook a couple of years back, like my messenger, I can like show you a list of men who I know are married, and they used to come on my Facebook. Oh, you look so good. Oh my God, I want you to be my do what? I want us to be together. Can we go out on a date? Until there's a time, if you have ever followed me on Facebook, if you have been my friend on Facebook for a while, I think you saw this. There's a time, I don't remember which year it was, but I think 2018, 2019 Apple. There's a time I just went on Facebook and I wrote like, men who are married and they come to my DMs to tell me that I should be with them or they want to take me out on dates or blah, blah, blah. I'm going to repost everything that you tell me on the DMs here on my Facebook feed. Because I know you're married. You're on Facebook. You're my friend. Your wife might be also my friend. And then unakuja kwa messenger zangu kwa inbox unaanza kuniambia sijui nini takataka mingi, and then your wife huku kwingine anapost then anakutag, oh, family time was so beautiful, oh, we went to church, blah blah blah, oh, my husband is the sweetest husband. Na huyu sweetest husband ndo yuko kwa inbox yangu ananiambia upuzi. Like seriously, man, seriously. Alafu, what am I supposed to do? Because what makes you think I'm going to allow myself to hurt this woman that you married? That I'm willingly going to put myself in such a situation where I know this man does not want me because he already has a wife who loves him, who adores him. Alafu you think that umenifikiriaje in the first place? Umeniangaliaje ukanichukulia huyu, this one is going to be my next victim. This one is going to be my mistress. Because that is not respect. You are showing me that you do not respect me. You are showing me that you do not care for my principles. You are showing me that you think less of me. You are showing me that you do not care at all for my sanity. Because umekuja tu with a purpose, I want to bed this woman, and then after I'm done, I'm gone back to my wife. Si alijileta. Me, I offered and you accepted. The number of men that have told me, nataka unizalie. Kwanza that one. I can tell you honestly, of a couple of men who actually, how many were they? There's one, two, and three. Yeah, three men who have told me they want me to be their kid's mother. So the first one, this one is somebody I knew since I was in primary school. And then we grew up, we met again, and then he was like, okay, I want you to be the mother of my kids. I want to kunizalie nini nini. I was like, He didn't insist, but every once in a while, he's coming around telling me, oh, mbono ulinikataa, you know us, we will be married right now. And this man has a wife and he has kids with this woman. Just recently, last month, this man, I'm like, I read something like I'm sad, blah, blah, blah on my WhatsApp. And it takes like WhatsApp. And then I tell him my problem. And then he's like, oh, unajua sisi tungekuwa mimi na wewe we would have been married. And I'm like, I've told you my issue. You do not have a way of solving my issue, but unakuja kuniambia mambo ya mapenzi. Like seriously, imagine unaambia mtu uko na njaa, you haven't eaten, and this person anakuja na kufeed na mapenzi. Hiyo mapenzi unadhani itanishibisha? Bro, come on. Like kuna vitu, I tell you my problem, you're not helping me solve my issue, but unakuja kuniambia mambo ya mapenzi. Knowing that you are married, what am I supposed to do with your love? What am I supposed to do with all the nonsense that you're telling me? Oh, blah, 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 mapenzi. Oh, blah, blah. Nah, no. But anyway, you nyamaze then anachipuka once in a while anakuja with the same story. Another one told me a couple of years ago, this man told me that the wife doesn't want to give birth to another child for him. So anataka mimi nimzalie because he wants another kid. And I'm like, right now, he has 2 kids with this woman. Are they 2 or even 3? I don't know. Because by then she had 1. Ananiambia ati, oh, my wife akona mtoto alizalia kwao, so yeye anasema ameshafunga hataki kuzaa tena. So na mimi nataka mtoto mwingine, please nizalie, please mili nizalie. This man used to beg me ati nimzalie. And even as late as last year, he was still in my inbox again telling me like ulikata tu kunizalia hivyo. And I'm like, your wife gave birth to another child. I can see on your DP there's another child. So, and they look exactly like you. So what do you mean? And is there a halo on my head with the signs that, yeah, you can use me, men, you can use me, men, you can use me. Is there a sign? Because what makes these men think that I'm going to say yes to such a thing? What makes them think that I'm going to look at them and be like, yeah, I can very well be this man's baby mama? And then I start fighting with your wife. Alafu nasi watu wanaume wenyewe ati watu wako na pesa wamejiweza, wewe utasema okay, this one he can take care of 2-3 families. Ni mtu ana hustle. Ni mtoto ukimwambia tu nibaie lunch anaanza, oh, unajua, and I'm like, huh? Seriously. Another one, couple of years ago, this man was okay. This man was planning his wedding. And then he comes to my home and he tells me nataka nimzalie. And I'm like, what do you mean? Because he had been telling me that before. And so he comes to visit me and he's like, mi nataka tu nizalie. I just want you to have my child. And I'm like, But I think because all these 3 men are from the same tribe actually. Sitasema ni gani, but if you have experienced such men, you will know. They are from the same tribe. And I think them saying that nataka unizalie is just a way of them saying that I want to bed you. Because hiyo unataka unizalie, are we going to try just once and I'll get pregnant? Ama will we have to continue trying until I get pregnant? So isn't that just another way of saying, yeah, I just want to bed you? But unataka kufanya to feel special, so they're like, oh, nataka unizalie. So I told this man no. And then he still continues with the same thing. And so I texted him and I was like, look, okay, fine. Let's say I accept and I give you a baby. And then you still get married next month as you're planning to get married. What will happen if I call you at night and I tell you, hey, the baby is sick? This man had the guts to tell me, haina shida, sintakutumia tu pesa umpeleke hospitali. And I'm like, so mimi nitaamka usiku, nikimbizane na mtoto wetu emergency room, na wewe unaendelea kulala na bibi yako on the other side. What happens when your wife gives birth to your children? itaniwesha wapi mimi sasa na mtoto wangu? Alafu akwe kijana in this African culture of ours, who is going to be recognized as your first child? My child who was born out of wedlock, or your child with your wife? And he kept quiet. Then he's like, so watoto wote ni wangu, ndashughulikia watoto wote. I was like, this man. So mimi niko tu nakaa huku namlelea, lakini yeye ako na bibi yake wanaenjoy. Another one told me he wanted again for me to be his mistress, and I'm like, what makes you think that I want to be anyone's second choice? Umeniangalia tu hivi ukaona huyu na unono yake na nini, fearfully made and everything. This one, her self-esteem is so low that she can just accept to be my second wife or my mistress. Seriously, ni nini uliangalia kwangu ukaona huyu neza mfanya kuwe my concubine, my mistress? You know, if it's because these people, all of them know me. Wanajua tabia zangu. I'm not a person to sleep around. I'm not somebody who just gives herself to anybody. But then in your mind you go like, she will make a good mistress. You see this one that does not date around and everything, she's going to make a very, very good number 2. I asked him, like, what makes you think that I'm not good enough to be number 1? What makes you think that I'm comfortable with being someone's number 2? Akaacha kunijibu. And since then, I'm texting every once in a while kuniambia, hey, sasa, it's been a while. And I'm like, the F? Seriously? When you confront these men with the truth, they behave as if wewe ndo umechizi, like you don't know what you're saying. Because, like, make it make sense. What do men want? Kusema tu ukweli, why would you do that to someone's child? There's another story I'm going to share, I think, the next episode. And this person was cheating on his wife. Like, unashangaa with me, unashangaa shida yake ilikuwa wapi? And then I met the wife. She was so pretty. So beautiful. Unashangaa ni nini imekufanya umekuja kucheat on such a woman? What did she do that made you feel like, no, I can't just be with this woman, lazima niende kuje ndanganya watoto wengine wa watu ndio ni kuwe satisfied or whatever? I don't know. You go on these dating sites and you find somebody ameandika hapo, mali ameandika inakuanga sijui ni nini, relationship, ameandika complicated. You start chatting with that person, anakuambia I'm married. And you're like, so you're married, so why are you on a dating site? I'm just looking for friends. Okay. And then anadu kuambia, so what type of man do you want? Unabaki, why are you asking all these questions if you're just looking for a friend? If you're going to be friends, you don't have to know the kind of man that I want. Because hiyo swali ni ya nini? Like, honestly, kuna mwingine aliniambia nilimwambia, alikuwa anajaribu kunikatia, nikamwambia, but you are married. And he tells me, like, bila hata kushtuka, bila aibu yoyote, ananiambia, what's my marriage got to do with you and me? And I'm like, pardonnez-moi? Excuse me? You know? Like, excuse you. What do you mean? Like, what does my marriage have to do with you and me? It has everything to do with you and me. You are married. You have a wife. You have children. What? How do you think your wife is going to feel when she learns that you've been cheating on her with me? How do you think your wife is going to feel when she knows about me, the person that you've been cheating on her with? Hapo ndo unaenda unadanganya bibi yako, mimi hata sijui kulifanyikaje, she's the one who was pursuing mimi, nilikuwa nashinda nikimwambia hapana, she's the one, she does this, yeye na tabia zake, yeye nini ndo alikuwa ananikujia, yeye. Inakuwa huyu mwanamke ndo alikuwa mbaya. And then women will do this thing that I've never understood why we do it. unatoka huko, umejua bwanako, the man who made a promise to you, who made a vow to you to love you, to take care of you, to honor you until death do you part. He has broken that vow by cheating on you with somebody else. Instead of confronting that man of yours, instead of confronting that husband of yours who is a lying, cheating bastard, you go and start slapping the other woman. It's one thing if that woman knew that that man was married and she didn't care. That's one thing. But do you know that most of these men come and lie? Because they're like, I'm not married. Mi niko single. Alafu siku hizi I don't know what happened to people wearing rings. People get married, they only wear the ring like for a month. Alafu mwanaume anaitoa, anaanza kuzunguka huku nje bila. I think people should get tattoos once they are married. Kitu hapa kwa masikio, maybe ya nini like I don't know, ama kwa shingo, ama forehead ni vile tu ni kwa uso, but ama kwa the ring, nini like the ring finger or something. I feel like people should get tattoos. Once you get married, kukue na tattoo. Kitu yenyezi tolewa. And if you divorce, uolewe na mtu mwingine, you add another one on top of that one. Watu wajue, oh, this one has been divorced twice. This one has been, this one has been married twice. You know, this one has been married 3 times. Ndio at least watu wajue. Because men remove their rings alafu wanaende kwa club, wanadanganya wasichana. Ama siku hizi tu wanakuambia, yeah, I'm married, and then it's not about my wife, it's about you and me. Do you want me to buy for you a drink? The lady anabaki tu, yeah. And you're like, okay. Did you just agree to be someone's mistress? And utapata wanawake, there's a place I read women complaining, they were like, so mkifungia wanaume wameolewa kwa nyumba, mnataka sisi to date akina nani? Because there's this twisted mindset with some women that man who's married is better than, you know, like a strange man that you meet in the club, any other strange man that you meet in the club. Because at least unajua yako focused, even if he's cheating, he's only cheating on his wife with you. But ukenda upate huyu mwenye ako single, maybe he's probably sleeping with I don't know how many, 10, 20 women. But nashanga, kama mwenye ako na ndoa, huyu mwenye ameolewa, huyu ako na bibi, ako na guts za kuja kucheat on the wife with you, what makes you think that he's only cheating on the wife with you? With just you? Why don't you think that maybe ako na wengine 3, 4 huko nje wenye bado anadanganyana nao? And what's to stop him if he had the guts to come to you na akakwambia point blank, yeah, I'm married, but and then? And so? What does my marriage have to do with you? So, kama ako na guts za kukwambia kitu kama hiyo, wewe nini nakwambia that he will be true to you? That he will only be dating you? That hata kuwa na wengine huko nje? Nani? Aki. So, wanawake, usikimbilie kwenda kupigana na the other woman. Start with the person who broke the vow. Unachukua acid unarusha mwanamke wenyewe kwa uso. Shwa! Why? Because, actually, kama unless ni ndoa ya harusi ile kabisa, mlienda mkafanya wedding, mko na certificate ya marriage. Kama si kamwiste. Do you know that some women are living with men wenye anakuja ati, mimi kazi yangu inanipelekanga away over the weekend ama over the weekday. So this man has 2 families, 2 different places. Monday to Friday ako na family A. Amewambia, mimi weekends nendanga business trip. Aya, weekends ako na family B. Hii family B inajua daddy anafanyanga kazi mbali from Monday to Friday, then anakuja Sato. Na wanaishi hivyo. Ile siku hao wanawake wanakuja wanajuana, they start fighting. Oh, he's my husband, he's my husband, he's my husband, he's my husband. Unaenda unarudia mwanamke wenyewe nini acid, unamtukana, unamweka online, unasema maneno, and you're forgetting this man is the one who's making you fight amongst yourselves. This man that you're not fighting, he's the one who's making you butt heads with another woman. He's the one who's been cheating both of you. He's the one who was leading a double life. He's the one who's sleeping with 2 women. He's the one who's supporting 2 families. He's the one who's been lying all along. But you go and fight the other woman and you leave this man. So I'm asking, women pia saa zingine, mbona mnachanga mnafanya vitu kama hizi? Musema aki nisiwahi pata hiyo simu ya nimeamua nikupigie kama mwanamke mwenzako. Because me the moment I get such a phone call, aki hapo ndo huyu mwanaume atatoka job apate kama nimepack nimeenda. Because the high chances if I confront him, we'll get into a fight and then he might kill me because nilimuuliza why you cheating on me. So no, mi napata hiyo phone call as long as ni proof ni ukweli ako na mtu mwingine. Ai nani utatoka job upate mi nilienda. Because why am I staying with a cheater? If you're willing to go and ruin your reputation, ruin your wife's reputation, ufanye your wife akwe the laughing stock of the place, I must do the what respect do you have for her? The moment you decide to leave your wife at home and you go and cheat on her with another woman, tayari umemkosea heshima. Tayari inaonyesha hauna heshima kwake. And I read somewhere also, somebody was saying, like, you women, you complain about men cheating. You forget that about men cheating is not about emotions. They are going there, it's just for fun. For fun. Why aren't you thinking about me when you're having that fun? Because is it going to be fun for me when I find out that you are cheating with another woman? So you left me, you abandoned me and your child in the house, went and had fun, emotionless fun with another woman, and then you come back to me like nothing happened. When I find out, you tell me it meant nothing to you. So you cheated on me, you broke my heart, and it was all for nothing. But then me tell me that you fell head over heels in love with the other person. That you are so crazy for them you could not contain your emotions. Ulikuwa umejaribu but hiyo siku tu akizikalipuka mapenzi for that other person ililipuka tu kamwendea. That one I will understand. I'll be like, okay, since you're no longer in love with me, you're in love with them, clearly, sawa, go to them, fine, let's get divorced, sawa. I'll cry, I'll do what, but nitajua, okay, because I'd rather not live with somebody who doesn't love me. It's okay. You are not in love with me anymore. Fine, you chose that other person, fine, go, be happy. It's okay. But ukuja uniambie, oh babe, it meant nothing. So you broke our house. You broke our home. You broke our relationship. You broke your vow to me. You broke my heart, my trust in you for nothing. For nothing. Ulika hivi ukasema tu, this wife of mine means nothing to me, so I'm going to break her heart for nothing as well. Ay nani. By the way, cheat on me and you better be marrying that other woman. I am a couple of months from there. Nipate simu niambiwe, by the way, huyo baba watoi wako anaoa ule dem alicheat na yeye kwako. Like, wacha nipate that phone call. But nisikae hivi, you cheated on me for nothing, umeni heartbreak, nimetoka nimeenda, then nisike ulienda ukamit mwingine, na mwingine, na mwingine, and then you never settle down. So you never wanted to settle down from the first place. Why did you make me think that you wanted to? Why did you propose marriage? Why did you marry me? And then you start chasing your wife all over the place. Ukimwona na date mtu mwingine unakuja kukosa scandal. What are you doing with my wife? You are the mother of my children. The mother of my children cannot be sleeping around with other men. I'm like, you cheated. We are divorced. You left me. What? Aki man, seriously, again, what do you want? What do men want? Because hii stress yote unaleta kwa familia yako, the strength. Alafu when you're divorcing, familia yako pia inachukua your side. Wanakuja wana treat this wife of yours like she's the problem. And they forget that you, their child, you are the one who brought all these problems upon everybody. Wewe you are cheating your habits. Ndo zilifanya this wife is not talking to you. Your cheating habits ndo zilifanya you are the mother of your children left with your children. Now your mother, as the man, hates your wife because huyu mwanamke alienda na wajukuu wangu. Hakomplain mtoto wake alicheat, hakomplain mtoto wake alikosa. Ni this woman left with my grandchildren. So everybody in your family starts hating this woman. Ukijaribu kuomba nini child support, wanasema kama ulitoka kwangu, uende ukalinde watoto vile unataka. If my children are not living with me in the same house, I'm not going to be supporting them. Mr. Man, you brought harm upon your family, and you're the one who's acting all high and mighty, giving out sijui mavitisho na nini, and demands and blah, blah, blah. Like, how dare you? How dare you? Men, actually, what do you want? Nani. Sometimes I say like, okay, I don't mind a relationship. And then I think about all of these things and I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I know I might be lonely. I might be single. I might be alone. I might feel like I need somebody. But then I think about all of this nonsense that men bring. And I'm just like, yeah, they're not worth it. They're not worth it. Alafu saizi, the what woman, wanawake wa kisasa, they are like, okay, I don't need the man. I just need his seed. And I want to have a baby and raise my baby by myself. And then men start complaining, oh, women are not just using men for, their seed and blah, blah, blah. And then after that, they leave us alone. Hawataki to work a part of their lives because they have money. When women have money, they think that men are nothing. No. It's that mmetuonyesha ya kutosha. Because, sorry to say this, but even I, given the chance, I would get that child and be like, yeah, mwana umetembea. Be a part of your child's life, but not a part of mine. But of course, I'm praying for a man who will stay, a man who will be good, a man who will be kind, who will love me and nurture me and treasure me and, all those good things. Of course, I'm praying for that. But if all the men wako kama wenye nime interact with in the past, they're just the trash that I've interacted with in the past, then I'd rather just say, okay, let me have a baby and just move on. Because they're not worth it, honestly. Na si kwa ubaya, si madharau, ni vile tu wengi wenyu wametuonyesha that you yourself are not worth it. Because for me, a man who cheats, he's telling me that he's not worth it. He's not worth his woman's love. He's not worth my respect. He's not worthy of his wife's respect, of his children's respect. He's not worthy of the society's respect. And I know this Africa society tumeifanya yenye men cheating is okay. No, huyo si ni mwanamme tu. So unajua wanaume behave tu hivyo. Who said? Why are you letting a small part of your body dictate the rest of your life? You lose your family because you just couldn't wait. Because you couldn't go home to your wife. I don't know. Because, Mimi, I remember going to Facebook and being like, hapana, I'm going to post your inbox messages here on my newsfeed. Then we'll tag your wives and we'll see what you say. Tangu hiyo siku aliogopa. Kwanza one of them akarudi tena kwa inbox yangu kuniambia, leo umeamua kuwa mkali yake usifanye hivyo. And I was like, really? Really? So, sijui, wanaume, tuambieni, what do you want? Because if you're not ready to settle down, then don't. Usite mtoto wa watu maisha. Because women get to a particular age and they're like, yeah, now I want to settle down. I want to become a mom, to become a wife, and just raise my family, grow my family, develop my family, and all of those things. But men, okay, mtu aliniambia, my grandmother told me, don't call them men, boys. Boys are the ones who do that nonsense. Men settle down. Men raise their families right. Men are present. Men impregnate you and they do the right thing. They propose, you get married, or even you just live with them for some time. Mnaendelea kujuana zaidi, and then at some point they propose, you get married, and you live a happy life. Men take responsibility. Men take charge. Boys are the ones who don't do that. Boys are the ones going from woman to woman. Boys are the ones who are impregnating women left, right, and center. Alafu they are the first ones, mwanamke akiwa single mom, wanaenda kwa social media kuwatukana. Wewe, umeachwa na wanaume wawili. That says a lot about you. And what does it say about this man who got me pregnant and left me? So mimi ndio shida, mimi I couldn't keep a man, but that man couldn't keep me either. He couldn't keep his child either. He lost twice. I lost just a boy who was not ready to become a husband. But that boy lost a mother to his child, and he lost his child. So who is the problem, Apple? Honestly, who is the problem? So boys are the ones who don't take any responsibility. Boys are the ones who are stupid and just ruining everything and doing all of that madness that they're doing. And I know I'm saying this knowing that Valentine's Day was yesterday. So mtu asinikujia aseme, oh, you're only saying that because you are single and Valentine's Day haukupatiwa maua, nobody cared. I don't care. It's fine. I've been single for many, many years and I'm okay with it. Kupata maua Valentine's Day ama kutokupata, it's okay. But I'm just saying, even on this Valentine's Day vile imepita, I'm sure there are women, mwanaume wake alitoka kwa nyumba on Thursday, akamwambia nenda sijui wapi ama atakuwa around, ama akamghost. Huyu mwanamke atamwona huyu mwanaume on Monday ama atasikia from him on Monday, ambia yake nilishikwa babes, nilishuka nikitoka jobs ama sijui nikienda job asubuhi, aki wewe sikuwa na njia kucommunicate na wewe, simu haikuwa na charge bla bla bla, ndio nimefufuka leo Monday, leo ameniachilia leo. Unashangaa leo simu haikuwa na charge, ulipata wapi simu ya kupiga leo ndio uachiliwe? So like hata unaona tu wako online vizuri, wanaongea hapo, wanasema mimi nitahepa, oh mimi nitaonekana Monday, oh mimi, and women are seeing these things and for some funny reason they are seeing them and they are like, but it's fine, akisi ni boy wangu, sasa nifanye. Mwanaume anakutoka kwa nyumba, anatoroka siku wiki mzima, haumuoni, hauwezi mpata kwa simu. This man ghosts you and you're like, okay. Then he comes back like nothing happened. And you just forgive him and you move on. When you ask about such a thing, unaambia, wewe hujui mambo ya ndoa haki. Just I know kwa ndoa you have to communicate. Kwa ndoa you have to talk to me. Kwa ndoa you have to tell me that, babe, I'll be going to this and this place because I'll be working on this and this and this. Kwa ndoa hizi toka tu na useme I am gone. So, like ukiniambia hujaolewa so you don't know mambo ya ndoa, that's being stupid. Sorry to say, but really, it is. Because you can't ghost me and I'm your wife for a whole week. Where were you? Why weren't you talking to me for an entire week? And then umekuwa wapi ndio unarudi saa hizi? Anyway, ni sawa sawa. I just wanted to vent, to just muse about men and the things that they do. Forgive me if it's, like Valentine's ilikuwa jana and you had an amazing time. Forgive me if I'm bringing up had feelings from yesterday that you hukupata maua or anything, ama hata mtu wako kuambia tu, hata kutumia tu message ya kuambia happy Valentine's, because I know not everybody can afford flowers and chocolates and stuff, but hata kukuambia tu like a message, yeah, happy Valentine's Day. So forgive me if you didn't even get that, but ni life, ni sawa, ni life and there's nothing we can do about it. Ni kusema tu ni sawa, it happened and we are moving on. Unaona, kuna vitu unaweza control, kuna vitu huwezi control. You cannot control men. So, but anyone who comes to me, this is an announcement. If you are married and you come to me trying to date me, trying to do what with me, knowing that you have a wife, moving forward, roho safi, nitatafuta hiyo namba ya bibi yako na mimi I'll be that woman who will be like, nataka kuja kwako kama mwanamke. Najua anaweza nitusi lakini I'll be that woman, I'll be that petty because I'm tired of being hit on by married men. And I don't know what you see. If there's a halo on top of my head, jua inadanganya. And Mungu wangu watoe washindwe katika jina la Yesu. Let the man who was meant for me locate me, but sizi manyanga ziko na mabibi and they want to come to me to play around. Alafu nikiwauliza like, what about your wife? Ananiambia, what does my wife have to do with you and I? Shindwe katika jina la Yesu. Tofia kwa those, may they not locate me. Wakiniona wanaona hakuna kitu sitaki, because it's just crazy. It's crazy. Ama ukujua unidanganye, oh, I like you, I love you, blah, 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 and you know you're married and not even telling me. alafu siku nakuja kufind out unabaki what? No. May those men never locate me. Wakiniona tu wanapita huko. Mimi staki. I want the man that God promised me, the man that God created me from his rib, you know. And if he's out there, sawa. Kama alikufa pia ni sawa, it's okay. I'm good either way, but staki tu mtu wa watu, juu staki kesi. And just knowing that I'm hurting another human being who is innocent, I know that's something I cannot do willingly. So, yeah. Men, tell us what you want. Go down to the comments if you listen to this, and tell us what you want. You can DM me, you can inbox me, you can, text me on WhatsApp. Tell me what you want, because I know such a topic watu watakuja kucomment hapa hivi chini. Unless I had many followers, then people will comment, but with the 20 that I have so far, I know watakuja kujiongelesha hapo ndio wajulikane, oh, this is the one who's been doing this. So tell me, wherever you can reach me. On my Instagram, Mimi's Musings Podcast, you can go and DM me over there. On my WhatsApp, if you have my number, I'm going to share it over here. On my inbox at Facebook, if you follow me there as well, you can tell me. But generally, just tell me, what do men want? Then maybe I can start understanding you, because so far, it's just not making any sense to me. Okay? While you're doing that, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bado nimebaki at 20. I don't know what's happening. I sent some, link to some few people. And these people are people I know from my WhatsApp. Aki mtu alifungua akasoma na akatoka. Didn't even bother to click on that link akuje kusubscribe. But the ones who did after I did that, thank you. Actually, ni moja tu aliclick, so thank you so much for doing that. Continue please subscribing. I don't know why people listen and then they don't subscribe, or they subscribe and they don't come back to listen. Please, I need engagement on these videos, so that I can be able to monetize this channel at some point. And when that happens, I'll be employed, So tafadhali, remember to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications, so that you can be the first one to come and listen whenever I put up a new video. Okay, bye now. Love you.